Hi all, what you see here is a battery of Dyson V8 and I've taken it apart. As you can see, all the plastic, it was a little difficult to take it apart, and this is the BMS and here are the cells. And of course you have to be careful when doing it and discharge the battery and all the careful stuff about lithium. And I would like to show you the problem. Basically this did not work, and when pushing the battery very hard toward the Dyson, sometimes it worked. And what I found is very interesting thing, and I will show you what I found. Maybe it is your problem in your Dyson. And after I disassemble this board, and it is very difficult to do so because you have these wide tabs that you have to supply a very high use very powerful soldering iron with a lot of watts in order to be able to take all these metals out of the PCB. And here is some kind of a silicone or epoxy or something that was glue on the board, and I could easily take it out. This is not a problem, but after looking very carefully about the PCB, I was trying to find a problem, why it is not working, etc. And I found this part that I didn't know what it is. This is on the side of this PCB. There are two chips and you have a resistor for current sense and all the BMS stuff and LEDs and the contact of the battery, and you have 4 wires. 4 wires, 2 are going to the switch. This switch that when you press on the Dyson trigger, it triggers this switch and then it is enabling power out. And you have also the charging cable here that I've also disconnected because it was difficult to take it apart without cutting the wires, and I will have to assemble everything back. But the interesting stuff is this part here, and I'm going to talk about this one. So I was trying to guess. At first I thought maybe it is a resistor or a coil or something like this, but no. Then I remember that this is Dyson, and Dyson loves magnets. This is all about magnets all over his Dyson accessories and the vacuum itself. So this is a reed relay that is checking that the battery is inside the Dyson itself. And then I was trying to search where is the magnet, so I will show you the magnet on the Dyson itself in a second. So you have, I don't know if you're able to see, but here you have a magnet here on the, take this aside, you have here a plastic, and inside this plastic you have magnet, and this is the magnet, you see? This is the magnet that is triggering this part on the battery BMS and enabling the power out. And why this stopped working? My guess is that it fell down or something like this, and the relay inside have some metal plates. And there are tiny metal plates, and if it get a heat, so maybe the metal can a little move, and then the force that need to trigger it is stronger than the regular force that they design, and this is why it is not working properly. So now I will assemble everything back and try to see if this is really my problem. I will let you know soon. So after doing all the work, it was very difficult to close everything back because of basically because of the tabs. If they are not fully aligned, so it's very difficult to put the PCB back, and it took me a lot of time to do it. And hopefully I connected everything well. And you can see that when I'm pressing no LEDs. So the final thing, of course, will be to remove this part and put a wire in order to disable this magnetic tab. So let's see if I'm right. So Aha! Okay, it looks it is okay. Now I will close everything. I will of course disconnect this part, very simple, just by cutting the edge, because it is not working properly anymore. So I'm doing this very simple. And now I will put a wire from here to here. Again, very simple task. Of course, you can do it before closing if you want to be sure that you're not doing any short or anything that will cause an explosion. And now I just need a very simple wire from this side to this side, and I want to be in the correct length, because I don't know if the traces below is a GND and what is happening if I'm shorting. So I'm keeping everything the best way I can. Now I will put this tiny wire from here, try not to short anything, and we'll align it to the other side. If it is a little bent, it's okay. Again, I don't want to touch anything in order not to make any shorts, because it is now under voltage, the circuit, yeah. So I'm doing it very carefully. And now I'm sure I'm okay. And I can bend it a little. Do you see? So now need to close everything back. Yeah, I need to push it to be below the plastic. Okay, now it's not aligned yet. Aha, I see now. Why? Because I didn't close it well. This is exactly what I don't want to happen, because the plastic here is on the top of this one. Aha, and I should have taken care of it. This is why it is not closing. So I will open it again and play with it a little. Okay, so I could close it. Doesn't go very well because of the opening, but make sure that it is difficult to do it better than I did it now. So now we have one small screw here. This is Torx something screw, so we will close it. Basically it's keep the battery not to open. And now the real test that I'm curious to see if I could fix this guy, because it didn't work because of the magnetic issue. Let's take off these clips that I don't know why they kept it. Do you believe it? Working perfectly with this battery. Yeah. So now we close everything. And if you have same issue, so thanks me. Thank you and bye.